Hello dear students, in this session let us solve heat equation let us find the Green's function for the heat equation. Okay, that is non-homogeneous heat equation. The equation is of the form dou u by dou t is equal to chi into dou square u by dou x square plus f of x. So you can observe this is non-homogeneous equation. Your x is varying from plus infinity to minus infinity and t is greater than 0, subjected to the condition u of x comma 0 is equal to 0, where x is varying from minus infinity to plus infinity. This is your problem. So you can write this as dou u by dou t minus chi into or capital X into dou square u by dou x square is equal to f of x. So first step is what we supposed to do means we have to find the Green's function, correct? So to find the Green's function, I will consider my equation in the form of dou u by dou t minus chi into dou square u by dou x square is equal to f of x into delta of t. Here x is varying from minus infinity to plus infinity and t is greater than or equal to 0. This is your equation number 1. And your conditions are u of x comma 0 is equal to 0, where x is varying from minus infinity to plus infinity. I will call this as equation number 2. Okay, now what you're supposed to do is you have to take Laplace transform to your equation 1. Laplace transform with respect to x of equation 1. So you will get s into u of x comma s minus u of x comma 0 minus chi into, this is I am returning as it is, for dou square u by dou x square it is as it is dou square u by dx square of x comma s is equal to f of x. Oh sorry, you have to take Laplace transform with respect to t, not with respect to x. It is with respect to t. That's why you have a Laplace transform for dou u by dou t and not for dou square u by dou x square into Laplace of delta of t. Okay, so from condition this is 0, so you will get s into u of x comma s minus chi into d square u by dx square of x comma s is equal to f of x, and Laplace of del of t is 1. Okay, now we have to solve this equation. So I will take minus outside. You will get x into d square u by dx square of x comma s minus s into u of x comma s is equal to minus f of x. So now take infinite Fourier transform. Infinite Fourier transform with respect to x to this equation. What you will get if you apply infinite Fourier transform x as it is, if you apply infinite Fourier transform with respect to x to this term, you will get minus I omega whole square u omega comma s minus s into u of omega comma s is equal to minus f of omega. So now rearrange the terms for u of omega comma s. So you will get minus f of omega by x into minus I omega square minus s. So it will become f of omega by s plus chi into omega square. Here actually you will get minus s minus omega square x. So take that minus outside. This minus and the outside minus you have taken, right, that will get cancelled. So you will get f of omega by s plus x into omega square. I will call this as equation number 3. Now you have to change omega s to u of omega comma t. For that, what you have to do, you have to take inverse Laplace transform on both sides. So if you take inverse Laplace transform on both sides of your equation number 3, you will get u of omega comma t is equal to f of omega as it is 1 over s plus x into omega square becomes e power minus x into omega square t. This you can check in the textbooks, that is Shankar Rao in Fourier transform chapter, you will get to know. Okay. So I will call this as equation number 4. Now I want a solution in the form of u of x comma t. For that, again I have to take inverse Fourier transform to equation 4. Inverse Fourier transform. So if you apply inverse Fourier transform on both sides of your equation, you will get u of x comma t is equal to 1 over root 2 pi into integral from minus infinity to plus infinity f of omega e power minus x omega square t into e power minus I omega x into d omega. This is from definition of Fourier transform. Okay. Now if you solve this part with minus infinity to plus infinity, that means integral from minus infinity to plus infinity exponential of minus minus chi omega square t into exponential of minus I omega x into d omega. If you solve this, it is a standard result. You will get root pi by chi into t into exponential of, okay, to make it simpler, you can solve in another way, that is minus infinity to plus infinity exponential of minus ax square minus 2bx into dx is equal to, this is a standard result, root a exponential of b square by a. Okay, in the place of x we have omega and a is nothing but chi into t and 2b is nothing but I into omega. Substitute these values here. It will be minus infinity to plus infinity exponential of minus chi t omega square minus I omega x into d omega, which is equal to root pi by, substitute root a value, that is root xt into exponential of a is nothing but xt. Find out what is b square. B square will be I omega whole square by chi t. So this is the standard result. Using this, now you got the value of this part with integral sign, correct? Now using convolution theorem, I can write u of x comma t is equal to 1 over root 2 pi integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of xi by root 2 chi t into e power minus of chi into xi whole square by 4 chi t into d xi. So this I can write using convolution theorem. Okay. Now, okay, if you simplify this, you will get integral over minus infinity to plus infinity f of xi into exponential of minus of x minus xi whole square by 4 chi t whole divided by 2 into root pi chi t into d xi. So from the definition of Green's function, now this part is nothing but my Green's function. Therefore, g of x comma t comma xi is equal to e power minus x minus xi whole square by 4 chi t whole divided by 2 into root of pi chi t. So this is the required Green's function for the given problem. So be careful while applying convolution theorem.